Hey, welcome to another episode of the Goalpost. And in today's episode, I'm joined by Mike and Sihle. What's happening, gents?
Joshua X, grand fun.
I know, easy. When I'm Mike,
Yeah.
grand dog.
I'm good, dude. End of the week,
Yeah,
Friday,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
back to
Mara
the Premier
maruma
League.
Umike ngathi uthukile nje.
Ah, no.
Ngathi
What is there to fear?
ngathi
What is
expecting
there to fear?
ngathi expecting induku kusasa. Ngathi expecting induku nje kusasa.
Dude, how many times you just beat us once over 12 in the last wait, you just beat us once in
yeah.
2020, in
Yeah,
2021. Now you're getting excited.
but I doubt want to come up against someone who's going at 12 wins on the trot.
Yo.
Yeah, the exact same thing people said when it came to the Champions League. Ne? Let me
Hey.
remind
It's fine sizobona anyway Dallas funa ukumbona uKepa ukuthi yakwazi ukuvimba vele kamampela. So it's
Oh,
going to be fun.
yeah. Kepa is your keeper this weekend because Mendy is with his country who are terrible. at the
Umendu
moment.
sekasi.
Yeah.
I even
Hey.
know Mendy is Usekasi, Joe. We gonna.
He
I think
fights-
Kepa is better. Kepa is a better ball playing keeper. Yes, he's got his mistakes, but I think he's back to the old Kepa.
but his hands, the Kit Kat fingers, bruh. You know, Kit Kat fingers. He's Kit Kat fingers.
Yeah, but like, dude, how many clean sheets does he have this season? He just kept the
Yes.
clean sheet against Tottenham this past week.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
Carabao Cup.
I think the bench definitely did him some good in fun.
Yeah, I really did. Him chilling on the bench, man. And now this is his opportunity to, try and compete with Mendy, make it selection headache. But yeah, no, gents. Of course, Premier League, and I'm not. I wanted us to first touch on as far as what is this is called COVID is concerned. Because there was an announcement that a few games will be cancelled this weekend due to that, and yeah. And so for us who play fantasy,
Sesidlala ama wild card Xolani.
you see what I'm saying,
Eish no.
bro? It kills my man.
dog.
Like, but I
Yabona
haven't
manje
played,
now you
man.
made me say
Yeah.
Which games have been
after you
cancelled?
said it now I'm going to check it team yami.
Yeah, no, there's a possibility. They haven't yet confirmed that there will be games that will be cancelled. Whenever there's postponements. Yeah. And it's a double game week, man. Yeah.
Yep. And obviously if ever United lit double game week angithi.
Yeah, it does. If you've got United players, I know. Umnandi.
But mina ngiwathemba play United mfana. I feel like it's too much
Yeah.
of a risk.
Yeah, no, true. They're very
no.
inconsistent. They're not the same. They're not the
Yeah,
same.
I tried to stay away. I definitely tried to stay away.
Yeah. I know stress, Jen. Yeah.
Apparently, City's got new COVID cases now.
You see?
Yeah, but the sharps, we have a big squad, so
Yeah.
It depends who's out. So.
But with City target, really, they've got a big squad. These guys know how to play with each other. City, as far as cohesion is concerned, even Umares is not playing, but he's not really a necessity, even though he can kill you, Umares. He can, cause you a lot of problems. Ask Arsenal, bro. He stays giving Arsenal issues, that one, dog. Yeah. So yeah, guys, let me just share my screen. I wanted us to quickly do a combined 11. I mean, your teams are hot. And Fanjing Man United. You see, if this was my team, I don't know, most probably been City or Chelsea players. But yeah, you guys are fighting
so
it out.
combined 11.
Yeah.
Combined 11 ufuna sifake ini? Is it current form of all the players?
yeah, it'll have to be the current form of all the players, as well as we African players aren't allowed to be selected as well, just to make it a
Of
bit
course.
interesting. Yeah. So who goalkeeper? It's obvious, Mike. Like you know who's goalkeeper, right?
Yeah, I know it's keeper.
It's Chen. Tell us who's goalkeeper.
Why you want me to tell you when it's obvious?
No, I'm keeping it interactive. Tell us the goalkeeper. It's your turn to speak.
Hey,
Come on,
it's
Mike.
obviously Edison, Joe.
Oh, it's Edison. And why Edison, Mike? Tell us why.
I'm saying to thing is, he's the number one choice for Man City. Kepa is basically second choice, so
Yeah,
I guess we'll see what happens tomorrow in the game.
yeah. But who would you take? Like, let's say Edison and Kepa were available. Which keeper would you prefer?
I still take Kepa, Joe. Just due to my Chelsea allegiance.
You capping. You
I believe in
lie.
Kepa, man.
And he just spoke.
I believe
He
in
just
Kepa.
spoke about ball playing. He just spoke about ball playing goalkeepers, and it doesn't get better
Yeah,
than Edison in the world.
I know,
I think
bro.
Kepa is pretty good, dude.
But
Kepa
not
is
like
Spanish, I think.
Edison, dog.
Yeah,
He's
I get it. Not like
Brazilian.
Edison.
Edison
Not
is
like
from the
Edison. So that's
Favelas,
what I'm
dog.
saying. Like we're going with Edison. I'm not gonna dispute that. It's pretty obvious.
Yeah, dog. So yeah, my G. Yeah. I'm glad we all agree on that pick. Yeah. And then with regards to the right back, guys, it's a
Right
bit
back.
interesting.
It's easy,
So
Joe.
so
Kyle
so
Walker.
right back is it? Are we putting Cancelo right back or left back? That's the interesting part
Hey, hey,
You're gonna put Cancelo left back, so right
because
back it's Walker,
mm,
Joe.
let's Walker right back.
no,
Yeah, James is injured.
I think Walker.
Yeah,
I don't think why I don't say Walker. Walker hasn't played since beginning of December. Walker hasn't
yeah,
played since beginning of December. His first game back was in the Carabao Cup, well, in the FA Cup actually, when we played
yeah,
Swindon Town.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
I think in terms of form, probably not Kyle Walker. Um, I think we're probably more likely to say Cancelo at right back because he's been playing there since Kyle's absence, and then we go and dispute the position at left back. Um, I don't know how you guys feel about that one.
Mm. That's fair of you as a second. It's like really, man.
I I get where Tisha is coming from,
Yeah,
but like we're looking at it, the probability of people. Kyle Walker is probably gonna start this week, tomorrow.
Yeah,
So you're
yeah,
gonna put him
and
right back.
I also think, I, as a as a City fan, considering how well Nathan Ake has played in the past 4 or 5 games, is it that easy of a decision to be like Kyle Walker walks into the lineup against Chelsea?
mm,
He probably would.
So so that's what I'm thinking is, and against Swindon Town again, he didn't have a great game. I think you can still see he's a bit rusty and everything.
yeah,
But yeah, I think if we all agree, then we can hold Kyle Walker in there. But I was
yeah.
definitely leaning towards for us fighting over a left back
So what?
first.
You're gonna
And
put Cancelo right back, and then you're gonna put Nathan Ake left back.
I mean, in fact, I would even be pushed to say like Alonso hasn't been first choice, obviously with
Uh,
Chilwell out,
Look,
but Alonso has been doing well in the past few games.
yeah,
yeah, but I
Even in
get
when you
that.
guys playing that back four.
yeah.
Nah, I don't think. Look, because the centre backs is gonna be Chelsea players. Like, not the best centre
Hey,
backs. It's gonna be Thiago Silva and Rudiger.
straight up,
I
no
don't know.
argument.
I don't know.
All
That,
the
I
all
don't
the
know.
ball
That's a big
especially,
argument.
It's a
That's a
big
huge
wait,
argument.
argument.
wait.
Especially
Even Van
Yeah,
Dijk himself.
because
Wait. Even Liverpool. I think Van Dijk was like, God, Peter, Rudiger and Silva, the two best centre backs in the world currently.
I don't know. I don't know. Look,
I don't know,
look. You
man.
guys
No
haven't
way,
had a
Jimmy.
clean sheet. You guys haven't. You
Look
guys
at
haven't had a
better,
clean
I'll
sheet
bet you.
since. You guys haven't had a clean sheet since November before
Yeah,
these 2 clean sheets against Spurs. So,
yeah,
I mean, I find it very hard to say out and out, straightforward. Thiago Silva and
Literally
Rudiger
out and
are
out, if we're
better
gonna
than.
no. I'm talking season form. Out and out, they're better than him.
I think we would dispute. I'd say Rudiger definitely can make it into the side, but I don't
yeah.
think it'll be out and out directly. Which we're saying is Thiago Silva is better than Ruben Diaz and all
Thiago
that boys.
Silva
I think,
is like a Rolls Royce.
but
Thiago Silva.
but but he's starting to he's
Have you
starting
been
he's
watching
starting to
Chelsea
show his
games,
age.
bro?
He's starting to show his age.
Nah,
His age is starting to catch
nah,
up.
no,
But
no,
like,
no, no.
when last did you guys get a clean sheet? When last did you guys get a clean sheet
Dude, the
in the
clean
league?
sheets were the cause of our Mendy mess ups, though. And what's that? You
Uh,
know,
t-
I think even
t-
the
it,
one against
it, the
even the one
the
against
less the
United,
less
that one was because
yeah,
of
the
Jorginho not being able
the
to tap a ball. So you cannot stop
so
those. So
the the less the ball gets to your goalkeeper, the less mistakes your goalkeeper is going to make, and that's a normal situation in terms of football, like in general. The less
Yeah.
mistakes your center holding mid and your center backs make, the less your goalkeeper is forced to do. That's why Ramsdale
Yeah,
is such a good keeper now because he's being forced to make all these saves. Because
yeah.
their center backs aren't really as sort of effective and efficient in terms of ball possession. I mean, Arsenal's doing really
I
well,
look, dude, I
but
don't
in
think we're
terms
gonna
of
agree on this one. Like I said, dude, center backs, I'm
So,
taking
so the nice
Thiago
thing is
Silva
that
and Rudiger.
Tolani is here. Tolani is here to
Fans,
distribute this
fans,
one, guys.
fans. Hey. Okay, yeah,
It's a
Mike.
tricky one for
Rudiger.
me.
Yeah, I rate to
Rudiger
Silva and then
definitely.
play too. But guys, like Diaz is solid, man.
Thiago
Diaz,
Silva has been solid, in fact, not just for a season, for
but don't.
over a decade, in fact.
Yeah, but you see, when are you base? I'm basing it off this
Not base
season,
it,
not
even
for
let's pull
yeah
current stats out, Joe.
current stats.
You don't want to put current stats out for Ruben Diaz, my brother. Maybe pick someone
Mhm.
else
I will put for
because Ruben
Thiago
Diaz
Silva.
is going to. Yeah, Ruben Diaz is
Laporte.
gonna smash every record that you want to pull here.
Yeah. But Ruben Diaz is
Uh,
solid, Mike, in faith. And as well on a pace, unlike Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva's weakness is his pace. He doesn't have great recovery pace. That's why Rudiger is there, As Rudiger, yeah, how Rudiger can run, this guy,
Yeah,
to
and
cover
uh,
for
and
him.
uh, and uh, Rudi-
Yeah.
and we can't forget we can't forget Kutu Rudiger womenza no Kevin De Bruyne. Umfake face mask. Umfake face mask final in like 20 minutes. So
Yeah.
um
And Rudiger is a
man
crazy
man knows
story.
what he's man knows what he's doing. Man knows what he's doing. So
Yeah.
I
So
think
so when I
I
see
think for
them,
peace sake
yeah.
for peace sake for peace sake for peace sake we'll let Tolani take this one.
Oh, yeah, Mike. I'm not saying Ruben Diaz, but
it's
that's what
okay
I
then,
say.
cool.
Mike, Dawagaski Sinjayam, Unquated.
And nowhere are we saying which Ruben with Thiago Silva is terrible, but we're just saying that if you were to pick a center back that you want in your team going forward, I think you definitely want to have Ruben Diaz.
Yeah.
And then now we ask Mike,
I don't
because
Diaz
football
Uh,
and
is
and
not
he's
about
also a goal
just this
scorer
season.
as well. And he's also a
Yeah,
very
of
Thiago,
course,
good
of
Silva is
course.
also a good scorer. Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah, go on, Jam. My head.
Uh,
And then left back, yeah, Chelsea.
so
Let's move on. Yeah.
Left back, dude, you can take left back too. Marcus Alonso, I wouldn't put him there too.
and I mean,
You
I,
don't
You
rate
can
I,
take
I think
a. I
people are
do
a bit
rate
harsh
him,
on
man.
Marcos and Fan.
yeah.
No, his recovery
I
pace is a problem too. He's too slow. Too.
yeah.
And then I think sometimes it's true. Yeah, dude, he doesn't have. For me, that he stopped scoring goals like he used to. You know what I mean? Back then, he had that killer instinct of it when you know with the free kick, gang gang.
Yeah.
He had that it factor. These days,
Yeah,
look,
but angithi
like
even
I said,
wonke
left
umuntu
back.
uyamlwisa manje.
Yeah.
Mount is standing there. Ubanban
Yeah.
is standing there. Uziek is standing there. Everyone is disputing the free kick. Where back then it was just Alonso's taking it and everyone just
Yeah.
must move away from the ball.
Yeah, because
So,
he's got a wicked left foot, this guy. Yo.
mm.
Yeah.
So I think in terms of form, in terms of form, um, we have to throw Nathan in the mix. I mean, his
Hey,
performance against Arsenal um, was incredible.
hey, bruh.
Um, I think I think on his few performances since Walker's injury and Zinchenko's COVID infection, he's really stepped up into the team. So look, I think it's a tough one, and I think we've put two names in the hat, and we can probably say Kalani can go and dispute this one as well.
But Ake,
Put
hey,
me.
defensive.
And
Yeah.
yeah, and also
Yeah.
if we go back go back, Mike. You just said Alonso's a problem with the recovery pace, which is then another big problem here for Thiago Silva, isn't it?
Yeah. That's
Nah, but
another big
Thiago
problem.
Silva's is positioning is proper, Joe.
Yeah. Okay. There. That's
Yeah,
that's
his
that's his
positioning
strength,
fit
man.
to
Even for headers, bro. Like he's not a tall
his
center back,
positioning.
but
John Terry
yeah,
wasn't the
Yeah.
fastest, Joe.
High
John Terry
spring.
was slow, but
yeah,
the positioning as a centre back was proper. His awareness in order to sense danger is proper.
And
yeah,
But like I said,
and
Joe,
also we can't take away the fact that John Terry had one of the best goalkeepers ever in the Premier League behind him
yeah.
in Peter
Pitt.
it
Cech.
wasn't that. It wasn't
Yeah,
just that, dude. John Terry and then he was also performing for England, Joe. He was solid defensive.
yeah.
Yeah,
You,
yeah,
you only,
I don't take
yeah,
away from that fact.
yeah. All right. Then no worries, gents. I see any good midfield
I
here, guys.
midfield, in fact, if you're gonna compare Rodri to Kante, I shall pants.
So 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 I think yeah, it's another thing on in terms of form. And
yeah,
that's what I'm saying is that if we're picking players in general, go to who's good and who's not. I
Even
doubt
Kante's
some
form has
player
been
on
good.
Nathan Ake.
Ka- Kante's form has been good. He's just been in and out
Yeah, I
injuries, but his
guess
form has been well. Dude. Kante is a difference maker. That's what I'm saying. With the and if you're
no,
gonna
without a
put
doubt.
Kante, Rodri over Kante, I'm gonna see it.
Now, without a doubt, I think
hey, complimented
the way
man.
Chelsea plays. No,
Yeah,
definitely. I think the way Chelsea plays, the way Chelsea plays, N'Golo Kante is needed there because Jorginho is not going to do any defensive work. He's just there to get the ball moving from
No, even
left
it's
side of the
not
pitch
just
to
with
the right
the.
side of the pitch.
It's not just defensive work. In fact, even his attacking, he's influential. Kante. He's improved on his
Yeah,
attacking.
but
But these days, even see him dribbling past players, but
I mean, for me, it's
and
debatable because Rodri's hit the post 3 times this season. He's what 4 goals, 3 goals, or something.
yeah, that left
So
foot
in
of
terms of
his, man.
attacking, ah,
I
if
don't.
we take it,
Yeah,
if we want to
look,
take it,
if we're gonna take it,
I mean, without a doubt, man, it's Kante is definitely the best holding mid in the world.
Yeah,
For what he does, definitely, he's one of the best in that position. But in terms of form, is where I'd probably be more skeptical. But this one definitely, I think Kunkoy Kante in the holding mid role, it's one of those things where
yeah,
even anywhere in the world, if you want to dispute someone who plays holding mid better than Kante, you have to have a whole essay ready.
yeah. No doubt, no doubt. Like he is like one thing Mike said is that Kante is a difference maker, and I agree with him, dog. Like he Chelsea, in fact, to since Kante, especially against Liverpool. Yeah, like it was like I was impressed by Kante and Kovacic, which is gonna make things interesting for the last two
So
what I can CMs.
I like that you said that. I like that you said that. For me,
Mm.
Chelsea's best central midfielder is Kovacic. Matteo by far. That guy
I don't Mateo.
does
No, Mateo's
everything
none.
Oh,
right.
He's
Mateo,
none.
dude.
For
And
Mateo
he's
me,
is none.
press
Matteo
resistant. And he's press resistant. He's super
for
press resistant. Yo.
Matteo, like
Yo,
Buffett, you don't go to Real Madrid ne, if you don't have something. You don't go to
yeah,
Real Madrid if you don't have something. Real Madrid are winning a chase. Ne?
yeah.
So I feel for me, if we were to dispute someone who was better than Kante, definitely I throw Kovacic in the mix because even Tuchel knows Wuti, his best player in between those three is probably Kovacic. That's why Lavabanye can bench even though they fit. But if Kovacic is fit, he's in that lineup without a doubt in Tuchel's mind.
Yeah. When am I? Do you agree, dog?
Dude, I know. Thing is, I hear what you're saying. Mate. Yeah, Kovacic is the best CM, you know. But I think when it comes to the Chelsea formations, I think that's the reason why they put Jorginho instead of Kovacic sometimes. Is because Jorginho will play they really struggle with it. You gotta have a passer, so
So
that's why I think. But like I said, if we're gonna
yeah,
go in this
because
lineup, Kovacic gets in.
yeah, and which is another thing I think the reason why Jorginho has to play with Kante is because he has to do that passing for Kante because he's not the best on the ball. Kante off
Yeah,
the ball,
What
brilliant,
do you mean he's not the best
carrying
on the
it.
ball? Look,
but he's not,
Oh,
Mike.
there's no way. I
He's
don't
not
think
good
Kante is way below Jorginho and Kovacic on the ball.
on the ball, Mike. Mike. I agree with CJ there.
On the ball,
Yeah,
I think
not
Kante
a dribbler. He's
is
not a
probably
dribbler as
fighting.
Kovacic.
yeah, but like even on the ball, like even his passing range, he doesn't have like
He
a great passing range.
passing, I'm a through balls. This Jalo, I think Kante probably falls short according to compared to many players in that position. But and also something I wanted to dispute is that in this formation, Kante Chelsea akadlali damn it. It's Jorginho who
Yeah,
plays there.
or
Yeah,
And
but
Kante
we're
like
Kante
playing a
plays
4-3-3. Aren't you playing a 4-3-3?
yeah.
So obviously you're gonna have Kante holding, and then you're gonna have Kovacic in one of the midfield positions, and then you can decide
Hey,
whoever from
so
Man City you take from the other one.
yeah. He's too much.
yeah, and so are we also saying Wuti, um Kante and Kovacic are making it into this side over Bernardo and say
Yo,
Kevin.
Openado, Mike.
Because that's what
Yeah,
Mikey
no, wait,
that's
wait.
that's what
Look,
Mikey said.
Bernardo Silva is Nandi, ne? No, wait, hear me out, ne?
Yeah.
Bernardo Silva is Nandi, ne? Don't get me wrong, ne? But Kovacic is also Nandi. The brain. I haven't been watching many of his games. Has he been that? Has he been killing it this season like he's been in prior seasons?
Yeah.
If we're gonna go according to current form, if we're going according to current form, Kovacic is above the brain.
That's a tough one, bro.
Yeah, it is a tough one, Mike.
Very tough one.
But
No.
Bernardo,
If we're going according to current
So
form,
let's do this.
so Kovacic was played what? 2 games since he's been back? It's the Liverpool game
yeah, he's playing. No, he
and
played well. Liverpool played well against Tottenham.
so
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If we're going according to form, ne? You said Uti, Vele Vele, about Diaz and
so
stuff. We're not gonna use take the brains what he's done in the past.
so I'm
Compare
gonna
him.
take it back a bit with Kevin De Bruyne. Now City without Kevin De Bruyne was scoring I think it was like 0.9 goals a game or something. Since he's been back, we're starting to score. I think it's 1.8 goals a game, and we're now. I think before Kevin came back, we were, I think 6 or something goals behind Liverpool. Now I think we're what 8 or 10 goals ahead of them. So his influence on the pitch in terms of that is something very big, and we can't ignore that. Um,
Then you might as well
so
go put him up first nine, man.
yeah, because I mean we can't put Lukaku and we can't put Havertz there, right?
I look, no, Lukaku is sharing bench in my team. Not, I do not think you want to see him tomorrow.
So let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. X.
Yeah.
Let's put Bernardo who false 9 and put
Wow.
Kevin there.
Okay. Damn. Okay.
because
Yeah, this
because
one.
Bernardo is our false 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Royna.
And then we can have a nice good fight on the right side of Kante.
San.
So
Wait,
people
it's Kovacic.
you will
So
get the-
why are you taking? I thought
can get
we
the
saw
gloves out.
it's Kante,
Yeah, I think
De Bruyne, and Kovacic.
definitely that.
Mm.
That's the three in the middle.
So before we do that, before we do
Mhm.
that, where are we then going to put Mason Mount?
Mason Mount in my team.
Because we're not gonna say
Mason Mount in my team. Mason Mount is not playing in my team.
I think that's the player you hate the most.
Yo.
The mighty.
So,
Yo.
like I said, man, like I'm
I'm
gonna,
shocked.
as I'm saying, dude,
Yeah.
Mason Mount BMT equal.
Big
I haven't
match
seen him
temperament.
take a game by the scruff. Yeah, Antonio, he doesn't have the thing, Joe. He carries the team one man, Joe. That's what I'm saying,
But
Uti.
but he's a top goal scorer, Mike.
Oh,
Done.
are you serious?
Fetu, the reason is Lava Pambile, they're not doing their jobs. There's
Yeah.
cows up front.
But he's a top goal
The
scorer,
midfield is
man.
great.
He's a top goal scorer.
Yeah, top
It's
goal
like letting
scorer,
a
but
United person say Ronaldo. It's like saying
Okay,
Ronaldo
wait.
is the problem of United. Like Benny, the guy is scoring twice the amount of goals as the next best person.
Okay, wait. Fetu, if you watch Chelsea game, you
Mike,
Hello.
I think Mike is dropped
Hey.
off.
Okay, if you watch Chelsea games, that's what you was saying.
Yeah, and again, yeah, net. So yes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you now, Mike.
Can you guys hear me?
us? Yeah, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Yes,
Can you
sir.
hear me?
Why can't I hear you?
Oh, I'm not sure. We can hear you, Tina.
Just give me.
All right, no stress.
I thought it was my connection, so I went to go check the fiber with him Nant, but it's fine.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, bro.
Yeah, we can hear you, bro. When I don't think you can hear us. Can you hear us?
Can you hear us? Except Mike.
What the hell? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can, bro.
Yeah.
Unless if you go on loudspeaker, bro.
Can you see us?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Can
Yeah.
you hear us? Yo.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Siyakuzwa mfethu.
I dropped off. But I know I was going to say something about Mason Mount, and
Yeah.
I think it's unfair, fun. I've watched Mason Mount, and it's not that he doesn't try, but the fact Uguti, when Chelsea play big games, they don't want the ball. When Chelsea play in big games, they don't want the ball. They prefer to be chasing the game rather than controlling it. So it's another thing that I think is an unfair criticism of Mason Mount. I can clearly hear Guti Mike doesn't like Mason Mount.
It hasn't
But yeah,
raised
that's
him at all.
another.
I
Yeah. But
doesn't
I mean,
feel
if a
him
guy
at
is your
all.
top goal scorer, I'm fine.
I get
If your guy is your top goal scorer,
Sidle, is he nice though? Like at the
Do
end of the day,
do you think he's that bad?
I don't think he's bad. He's decent. Too grand to Mason Mount. Yeah, Mason Mount. You know, he's And as well, I like his attitude as well to the game. You can see he goes all out when he plays for Chelsea. Like he actually goes all out mostly. But from a technical standpoint, if you're gonna compare him to Kovacic, dog.
No,
Kovacic
definitely,
shouldn't win.
definitely.
That's
But
the reason. That's the reason why Kovacic must be the next CM next to Kante.
no, we can. I think I agree with that.
Okay,
And
can you guys hear me
and
now?
Yeah,
yeah,
can
Oh
you hear
yeah,
us?
sorry about that.
I know
So
it's chill. It's chill. Yeah, as you were saying, dog.
as I was saying, Fetu, so we're gonna have Kante, De Bruyne, Kovacic in the middle. Ne?
Yeah.
There's no Mason Mount. There's no Lukaku. Um, Fetu, like with the white players, I think I'll probably even put Man City players later. Like I don't think any of those
yeah.
guys
I
stand out
think
for me.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think the current player of the month, Raheem Sterling, has to be left wing.
Ish.
Yeah, I'm not arguing you. But I
Current
put
Yeah. And then right wing.
and right wing. It's a tough one because Riyadh is gone.
Yeah.
Um,
There's Foden. But he's a left winger
yeah,
mostly.
Big
Or
Phil.
should
I
we
think
start?
Big Phil's gonna have to play there. He's probably gonna have to play there this weekend. That's if they don't play Bernardo there. I know Bernardo doesn't like playing there anymore, but
Yeah.
it's probably going to have to be Big Phil playing there. Definitely one of the gems of English football now.
Yeah, I know.
So
Phil Foden. Foden is nice. I like the way Foden plays, man. Like you can see Pep
definitely,
Guardiola,
definitely,
you can see Man City in from a technical standpoint. Look at even Sancho, bruh. Like with Sancho, he was at your guys' academy. He plays different to how English players normally play. It's not about strength. It's all about technique.
yeah,
And passing and first touch, beating a man. It's all about using your brain more. And unfortunately, when they go and play for England, that's why it's because the way Southgate plays, he's not really into like these technical ballers. He likes some hard
Babes,
workers. Yeah. And so yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
but yeah, I
It,
think
it's
this is a solid
yeah,
team.
yeah,
Yeah, this is a solid team,
yeah.
and
This is a solid one. Yeah, I know this is a
yeah,
solid team. I also agree. I think it's fair. You know, It's just it's crazy how Mike dismisses Mount Kaplunga nje. Like I just couldn't believe this man would do it.
can you guys hear me?
yes,
Yeah, we can. Can you hear
yeah, we
us?
can hear you.
Yeah.
The
Nah, dude.
the
Listen, I
way
think
the but
So,
look, I think Mount. Yes, he's a Chelsea homeboy, Yonki and homegrown.
yeah,
But yeah, he doesn't do enough as a captain, personally.
yeah.
And he usually goes missing in games. He's not that really technically gifted.
Mm.
I do like, yeah, dude. I think
I don't know. I think you're a bit harsh on Van As. I think you're a
it's
bit
not that
harsh.
I'm a bit
Honestly, I
harsh.
feel
If
like
I'm putting him against like Man City players, but like I think this lineup that we've actually put together is proper. It's
Yeah,
got a whole lot of technically gifted players with a bit of strength and muscle there at the back.
yeah.
And I think yeah, there's a balance to that. And I think let's be honest, with Mount, where are you gonna put them? Like if we had to put Mount, where are you gonna put him?
Ah.
so.
Can you
Like
honestly
I was
say?
like I always like I always
Can
say. I
you?
think based on form, like usually Angiti, we're picking these guys on form, and I think Phil Foden is gonna start playing now because Mara's at FCon, but he hasn't been playing for a while, which is why
Yeah.
Sterling has been back. He's been performing. Got the Player of the Month this for December. Um,
Mm.
so look, Mount's scoring goals. He's assisting. Um, and we
He
could
does
have
his
could have had
corner
a nice
kicks, my
debate
babes.
about getting him in there.
Yeah.
Okay,
Look, corner,
like
yeah,
thing
a
is,
corner
you
is not
can't
easy,
make.
fun. It's not easy to whip
Yeah,
in a
but
corner.
Alonso, no,
Not everyone can do
Abo
it.
Alonso can take it. Abo Ziyech can take corners. Look, man, if you watch the games, Joanne, and this is what I'm saying, is like big games, Joanne, he goes missing. I mean, we
Yeah.
played Liverpool when the other week. did you honestly could you say with the amount to control of that game?
Yeah,
You
Ah,
know,
yeah,
nah.
like
but
the
I
likes
mean,
of
it's
He's
a
not
like
that
can you
sort of
honest
player, though. He's
you know
not
what I
that sort
mean?
of player, though.
It's the exact
yeah.
same thing as the people that same people that advocate for Lukaku. And you look at and you ask them, but we won a Champions League without this man. Lukaku is good for the small teams. Big teams, in fact, he's not scoring you a goal.
Yeah, he's got a very poor record against big teams, fella. Even for United, he wasn't that amazing with Lukaku, man. But
Yeah,
yeah, man,
definitely.
hey,
Even for Everton,
yeah, yeah,
even for
exactly.
Everton, for West Brom.
Yeah,
I don't think he has many goals against big teams in Italy as well, if I'm not
yeah,
mistaken.
no,
So
no, 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 no,
I
no.
think, yeah, he's that sort of a player. But
Fella,
but yeah, I think it's a solid team we've put together here.
no doubt, no doubt, no doubt, no
It's
doubt.
it's
But the
well
scoreline,
balanced,
let's do
and
predictions, guys. You go first,
yeah,
CJ.
City and Chelsea games are not normally big. I mean, there's that one time where we beat them 6, but it's usually
Yeah,
tight games.
yo, Aguero
Um,
that day, yeah,
bro,
yo,
they're
yo,
for next, bro. They're for
yeah,
next.
he was
But
angry, dog.
but but for me, look, we're at home. Against Chelsea. I think it's gonna be a tight one. So I know 1-0, 2-1, Lapo.
Yeah,
I think we're gonna it favors us definitely based on form.
yeah,
And yeah, I fancy our chances against Kepa.
yeah. Kid Cat fingers. Mike,
Mm.
what no
At 2
team, dog?
0 2-0 to Chelsea.
Oh, oh. With
And I say
confidence.
this, nah, I think, let me say this. Um, Depending on the starting lineup that I see, it's either I'm going to go to Stir Königo and watch a movie or watch the game.
Oh,
So
But
as
I
long as
think
if I don't
I
see
think
Romelu Lukaku, oh shit, you know Phil. I think I'll put Werner over Foden.
ah, Mike,
who'd you put?
sit down. Werner, ah,
I know Werner
Timo,
creates space if it's Timo.
ah, dog,
He does the
ah.
job too.
It's a tough one.
Watch him
Oh,
score
Foden,
tomorrow.
he's
Watch
gonna
him score
score.
tomorrow.
It's a tough one.
Ah, Mike,
Watch him score
that nigga,
tomorrow, bro.
that guy can't score, bro. He's not.
I've got Kai Havertz scoring with Timo Werner. As long as if they play Kai Havertz as false nine, have Timo Werner out wide. I know I'm not gonna fight this. I'll probably see Mason Mount on the right. Like I know this for sure. It's not gonna change. But I think
Yeah,
if as long as they put Espilicueta right center back, and then they either put hopefully they put Pulisic out as right wing back, so that when we attack, I think these days if you've been watching the Chelsea games, when we attack, it's just to like a four at the back, and then it's like it's five in the middle, and then wait, yeah, there's three in the
yeah,
middle.
yeah,
Yeah, but
So
obviously the right wing
so
back will become a midfielder when we attack, and then when we defend, he drops back
yeah.
to make a back
so
five.
Hudson Odoi.
I don't think
Did you say you're
they
playing
haven't
Hudson
been.
Odoi?
Nah, they're gonna play Pulisic out at right wing back. That's what he's been doing.
Oh, okay. And it's
So
Slupa Velu Pulisic.
so
Yeah,
I
it's
think
a
it's gonna
problem.
be as long as he starts, he's probably gonna go maybe Kovacic, Jorginho, or Kante Kovacic.
Yeah, I think all three of
Yeah,
those
I guess.
guys, all three of those guys will start definitely.
Yeah, but the only
Um,
way all three of
because
those guys start is if they drop Mount and local. They're not
no,
gonna
Mount
do.
plays left on the left, isn't it?
Hmm?
It's not.
He
Is this
plays.
in a back five? Sorry.
Yeah, he plays on the right, but you can switch it up and make it what's this? Um, 5-3-1-1 formation or 5-3-2. So you got Harvard with Timo Werner,
Oh, okay.
and then you put
Yeah,
Kante,
And
Kovacic, and Jorginho in the middle. But I highly
yeah,
likely he's gonna
I
do
think then
that.
you
The
have,
problem.
I think you have a bit of a problem because most of your center, I think Christiansen's out I see he has COVID.
That's what I'm saying. Right
Chalo was
center
out.
back, you're gonna play as Piliqueta. So you're gonna have
Aspilicueta. And
Rudiger
Yeah,
left, Thiago Silva in the middle,
it's a tough one.
and
yeah,
then right center back you've got Aspilicueta. Then you have Pulisic out wide as a right wing back with Alonso as left wing back, and then you
yeah,
have your three
Oh, that's a
midfield players
tough one against City.
where you now start pushing, and then now you have Jorginho, then you have Kante and Kovacic playing in the middle, and then you just put Kai and what's this, Kai Havertz and Timo Werner up together
yeah,
What
with
are the
Pulisic
what are
for
the
one.
chances of you guys? What Mike? What are the chances of you guys playing a back four?
yeah.
He's not gonna
Because
do that.
I'm looking at
No, the thing
your
is,
injuries and
no,
COVID.
he's not playing. He doesn't play black four. So what he does is that when we attack, it turns into a four. If you've been watching the games, it's either the right wing center back or right wing back turns into a midfield when we're attacking, and then when we're defending, the formation changes into a five. So we attack with the four at the back, and we defend with five at the back.
Okay.
Yeah,
If that
yeah,
makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah.
So I think, like I said, as long as I think Mount, I know he's probably gonna play, but as long as I don't see Roman Lukaku, then I think we potentially, not potentially, I think, yeah, no, we can beat City too. I think
Wow.
So how do I just want to ask a bit of a personal question. I'm a big fan of one of your center backs who doesn't really play much. But how do you guys feel about Malangsa?
he's quality,
Hmm.
but
Yeah,
he's a bit rash sometimes.
yeah. He's a good. Yeah,
I,
he's
th-
solid.
I, I think in terms of game time, I think what's costing him is obviously the game time. I mean, you very rarely do you find left-footed centre backs, and that guy looks really good, very confident in the ball. You see when he can't make a pass, he pushes into midfield, then lays the ball off and drops back nicely, and he's very confident. He looks like a very strong boy. Um, but I see he
Yeah,
doesn't play much. They prefer
yeah,
to go and Hoy Rudiger to be left-sided centre back, which sort of closes the game out for for left-sided players because he's always going to favor being chopping the ball back onto his right foot to play it.
yeah. But I mean,
So
Rudiger performs like a beast in his left centre back role. So I don't like, you wouldn't change it
Yeah,
unless now Espilicueta gets injured, then you shifted and you're like, okay, shit, Rudiger, you're gonna have to play right centre back in Saul,
yeah.
But I think, hey, dude, I don't know. Tomorrow's game will be interesting, but like I said, depending on the
Yeah.
lineups, I'll watch the game as soon
I
as I
know.
like.
I know, no doubt, bro. Like, hey. So I'm the deciding factor. Hey, yo, Mike. I'm leaning towards City winning this game. I'm just not too sure about the scoreline. I just think they'll have enough to beat you guys. And of course, if they beat you guys, it's gates. Mfethu. Forget about the league. Nah. These guys are
And
gone.
it's gonna. I'm telling you now, they're not beating us if Lukaku is on the bench.
He's
Trust
gonna
me.
start. He's gonna try to start Lukaku, and then they're just gonna pass circles around Lukaku.
Mm,
Tell us City
I
tire you
don't. I
out,
don't.
dog. They're like,
No,
"Hey."
Lukaku hit 90 minutes on Wednesday for a reason. They're not gonna play him. You're not gonna play him. So they're not gonna.
makes
Let,
sense.
and
Makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah,
you played 90 minutes. They're not gonna play him because I think
yeah,
it doesn't take. In fact, you don't need to be an A student to realize. I mean, even Massimo Allegri even said it. But we play better without Lukaku in the team against bigger teams. Lukaku goes missing. In fact, even against Tottenham, in fact, against on Wednesday, I knew he wasn't gonna score. Joe. He ain't a he ain't a BMT player, bro. And plus, his
yeah,
hold up play, Joe, for somebody who's so big, is useless.
yeah. It's bad.
Even if
It's
they
Yeah, it's
play
because of
shy,
his
high
first
balls.
touch.
Yeah, it's because of his
Hmm?
first touch, Mike. You need to know how to play soccer,
Yeah.
bro. At
No,
the end
I
of the
guess
Yeah. If
day.
you
it's
can't trip,
because
you
of
can't
his
play.
first touch, and like he doesn't win you. I mean, back in the day, he's got the physique of Didier Drogba, but like when you would back in the day, you just shoot balls up to Drogba, if it stays, or he's gonna get a foul.
Yeah, but I mean,
With
if you want
Lukaku, it
that, you
just
can have
bounces
your
off.
thing. Ungahamba uyothenga bo Chris Wood mfethu if you want that in the
Yeah.
football at this day. But Ibola like ibhola lakudala lelo mfana. I honestly
Yeah,
think if
stop and donor, dog.
yeah, yeah, like honestly mfana, honestly, if this day is what you're expecting from a centre back is ukuthi sokhaba ibhola phambili uzoliholda
Yeah,
abhulvethana nama
No,
defender.
no, no. The thing
Um
is, ne, I think it's sometimes ne, you need to understand with you need a different style of play for different situations. Yeah, one. Obviously, with the Man City game, it's more pressing. But like I said, if Lukaku was somebody like Chris Wood, then I wouldn't mind putting him in the middle because I know, Guti, you know what? If the ball goes up, it's gonna stick. Exact same way when we beat you guys with about Diego Costa. Costa, the
yeah,
ball goes up, it sticks, or
yeah.
he gets a foul. Lukaku, the ball goes up, in fact, like you don't
Deflect.
understand. You are big for
yeah.
nothing.
So for me, the biggest difference between Costa and Lukaku is that Costa's not a nice guy. Okay, all the
Yeah,
centre backs used to complain about Costa.
yeah,
Costa's not a nice guy. Costa beyakukhafulela, Costa beyakunyathela, Costa beyakudonsa iskipper,
yeah.
because
It
that's what he's
wasn't.
about. And I think
Yeah,
Lukaku is too much of a nice guy for his size. He should be bullying defenders in fun. He should be doing for fun. Like he should be excited. Guti, I am going to bully people today. But I think for him there's just something wrong. And I think the confidence yakhe of Ibola when it's played up to me, am I going to control it? And then most of the
yeah.
time, I think 60% of the time, Lukaku is not going to hold the ball. He's a
And
shy
especially,
dolo, the ball back to hold it.
and he panics, bro. And he panics. You can see. It's like,
Yeah.
you know,
I got
it's
fool.
not.
He wants
Yeah,
he doesn't want the ball to him. He wants the ball behind. Let me run
yeah.
into that ball
And run
and
into
So that's
it.
my
push
That's
problem.
people and what.
that's
Eh?
his strength.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's yeah, but his strength now it doesn't benefit teams because now you look at it and it's like, okay, shit. If you want somebody that runs in between the lines, you need somebody that works also hard off the ball. You know what I
yeah,
mean? I mean, back in the day, I'm Fernando Torres, people that used to run on my channels and stuff like off the ball, they used to run around.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Lukaku doesn't run around like off the ball movement. In fact, he's too static. You
Yeah.
can't press with him. Too.
Yasindwa. Yasindwa.
Yeah, see, it's playing with
Yasindwa.
Timberlands. I
And
mean,
yeah, faka amabhoots le. Fake
yeah, bro.
ne-Levi's,
The
ma-Timberland
Levi
ne-Levi's.
G.
But
Yeah,
Mfana, I think another thing is that doesn't do much justice for Lukaku is people look at those numbers. Yes, he scored that many goals in Italy, but Lukaku's gameplay in Serie A wasn't as great. There were
yeah,
many. I mean, there's many scenes in the game when the ball is played up to Lukaku, the ball is played through for Lukaku, at Masimba, or afuna ukushaya right
yeah.
foot, I'll shy into the stands or something, and they don't show like most of those stats don't show that. That's why I run away a lot from most stats.
Yeah,
Asimbukele umuntu, let's see him on the pitch ukuthi wenzani.
yeah,
And as soon as we start looking at stats, I'm a coach amaningi, I'm a people who are scouting for players are only looking at those stats. And that's the difference between City and Nan is that we're not looking at our stats when you want to get players. Will this guy gel into our team? Can
yeah,
can he work well for what we need to happen in the team? Well, and you guys didn't need Lukaku. You didn't need to splash out that wad of money for a striker that is not going to help you be better.
yeah.
That's what's happening. I
But
feel
I
in the
think
situation. Yeah,
with I think Squeezy could back me up on this. I think even when
Yeah,
Lukaku was signed, I wasn't static. I
yeah,
felt
you
like it was
would.
a waste of
Yeah, I
money,
know.
and a
Yeah,
lot of Chelsea fans were running around being happy and be like, "Listen, he doesn't suit our style." But the first nine thing, Michael Havertz won us the Champions League. Let's continue believing those guys. You know, Werner and them will come good eventually.
yeah.
But
That's
then
true.
now you're trying to build a team around Lukaku, doesn't press as much. I mean, let's be honest with it. Teams that are spearheaded by Lukaku don't necessarily they don't go far in the Champions League. Let's be honest.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know, yeah, nice. Yeah, I agree with you, Mike. I get your frustration, and for the amount of money you guys spent on Lukaku, it's yeah, but they rip you guys off. Inter won in getting 90 million from you guys for Lukaku. Because for me, there's
No, no,
better
definitely,
strikers out there, man.
definitely.
Yeah, yeah,
Look,
yeah.
look, Inter went and got Dzeko for free, and
Yeah,
I think he's
he's
doing pretty
scoring.
much the same thing that Lukaku was doing.
Jeko's
He's right.
underrated, bruh.
He's
He's underrated.
Dzeko
He's one
for
of the
me
most,
one of my
yeah.
favorites. One of my favorite strikers back in the
Yo, he's
years.
underrated,
Um,
dude, Jeko.
dude, dude is a proper striker, fan, and
Yeah, he's a proper number
for
nine.
to get to get him as a replacement for Lukaku at that price when they have 90 million in his pockets was brilliant. I mean,
Good business. It's a good business. But anyway, gents, we've come to the end now. So good luck to your teams on the weekend. I hope that the game is
so far.
entertaining for us, the neutrals. I hope my players in fantasy do well. My Chelsea player and my
Ish.
even if it ends on a draw, I'll benefit for FPL. So let it be a goalless draw, young Todd.
Where are you guys playing this weekend? Then?
Tina, we're playing Aston
They
Villa,
have a
bruh.
double game
I don't.
week.
Yeah, we don't want to
Ooh,
play.
Aston Villa and Brentford. Aston Villa and
did you see
Brentford.
who? Did you see who Aston
Everyone
Villa
gets
signed, bruh?
Coutinho.
Yep.
And they
Felipe
got that
Ooh.
and Lucas
and
Digne.
Lucas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How did they
Hmm.
get Dinga, guys? That one, I don't.
But Digne. No, Digne didn't want to resign at Everton. He
Wow,
does.
but
They don't. None of the players trust Rafa Benitez right now. And Digne was like, yeah, you know what, Mina, let me jump ship now rather than follow with this, because what Everton haven't won in what 11 games or something. I think
guys,
they haven't won
Dinga
in the last 11 games.
Dinga is a quality left back, bruh. Quality.
So there was rumors of Chelsea, I mean, Mike, correct me if I'm wrong. There's rumors of
yeah,
him
the
being
one.
a quick replacement, quick
Yeah.
replacement for Chilwell being injured. Yeah,
Yo,
there was
bruh,
a
he would
huge
have
rumor
fit
about that.
perfectly at Chelsea, dog. Perfectly. And Dinga
So
yadlala.
apparently he wanted too much money. It was a
Yes.
huge jump on his salary package. But
Oh,
yeah,
How the hell did
Aston Villa
Aston
had
Villa
100
afford
million.
him?
yeah.
Aston
And
Villa have
then,
100 million, Baba. Money 100 million. So like 100 million in the
oh,
last day. Money man.
oh yeah, you're right. You're right for the Grealish
Hey,
signing. Yeah,
yep, they
I
have
know.
money.
Yeah, yeah. I know, Chance. Take care, ne? Sisonke, ne?
So
Sure,
much ita. Good luck, Mike.
sure. Good luck
Peace.
to you too.
Good luck.
Sure.